Hi, I'm Gene Turner, the Mission and Motion Manager here at Midwest Mission, and this video will be looking at the cleanup following the rice meal pack event. So once you've completed your number of bags that you're supposed to do for your pack and it's time for cleanup, the first thing that you want to do is you want to go through and pick up any extras. So for instance, the first thing you want to do is take out any scoops that may be left in the bin, pull your bag up, like this one has our vegetable in it. So you pull it up, try to get as much air out of the bag as you can, and then just give that bag a twist a couple of times. Earlier, if you remember, I said that in the extras tote there were zip ties. If you hadn't already done it, you would want to go get those out at this point. Get a zip tie. You're going to wrap it around the bag. Thread it through. And sometimes this works better if you have two people. Just pull it down good and snug, and it's ready to go. And then your tub will be empty. We had 2 liners today, so you wouldn't have that. Your tub would be empty like this. You may just set the ingredient back in there. If you've emptied it clear out, like this bag, we've emptied everything that was in it. At that point, you just want to take this bag, and we cannot reuse these once they've had raw ingredient in them after they've been emptied, so they just need to be thrown away in the trash. Continue to come down. Next, you'll notice you have your rice tub. You also have rice probably left in your bowls, so you want to take out the scoops and just take the rice that's in these bowls that you use, that can be saved and used. Dump that back into your main rice tote. And again, you're going to repeat the process just like we did earlier on the soy. You're going to get your bag out, get as much air out as possible. Give that bag a couple of twists, and you'll want to get a zip tie. Zip tie the bag shut. Once you have your totes completely empty, you can then take your extra bags, just set those off to the side that have ingredient. You'll want to next collect all of your scoops. You may have a little bit of ingredient in here. If it's mixed and it's a small amount, just go ahead and throw it away. We can't save that. But you'll want to take all of your scoops along with your funnel and your funnel stand, all the metal scoops, all the clear plastic scoops, the bowls, and all 5 of the clear plastic totes. You'll want to pick those all up. Put those all in the funnel tote, and you want to take this to a kitchen and wash all of these items with soap and water, and please dry them thoroughly before you bring them back to the table to pack everything up. And I'll show you the final pack up here in a few moments. The rest of your items on your table, including your pencil trays and your scales, please do not put the scales in water. If you remember earlier when we laid the table out on our lid, we had disinfecting wipes. We used the disinfecting wipes to wipe out each of the 4 ingredient totes. We used the disinfecting wipes to wipe the scales, the scale basket, and to wipe out our seal tote. And I'll demonstrate how we do that. You simply pull a wipe out and just wipe the entire inside of the tote. Again, you'll want to make sure that this has air dried or has been dried with a paper towel before you put ingredients in it so that it doesn't get moldy and sticky. You'll also note that the green cards, There's two ways to clean the green cards. You can put those in the tote, send them all to the kitchen to be washed in soap and water, or if you elect to use the wipes, you can wipe them, but then you also need to take a paper towel and dry them thoroughly. Otherwise they stick together and they get gummy. So you can either wash these or wipe them with a disinfecting wipe. After all of the cards have been cleaned, and they've come back, you're gonna wanna put them in the proper order to pack up. So seal is last, then we have a card that says weigh, another card that says weigh, a card that says rice, funnel, card that says soy, card that says vegetable, and the one on top is vitamin. And you can just set those on your lid along with your other papers that you've put on there. At this point, if you haven't already gotten it out, you'll want to get out your single page double-sided sheet. This will notate to you how to pack everything into the tote properly. If you have vitamin packs or empty bags left, please do not throw those away. Simply roll the bags back up and use one of the rubber bands from earlier in the pack to tie them together. If you have vitamin packs left, find one of the bags, the Ziploc bags that they came in, put those in the Ziploc bag, and the extras can either go into the extras tote or you can just put them back into the box that they came in. Once you have everything picked up and it's cleaned up and you're ready to pack it all together, the rice tote goes on the bottom. We place the soy tote inside of the rice tote. Next, we place the vegetable tote inside of the soy tote. And last, we place the vitamin tote inside the vegetable tote. After your items have come back from the kitchen, again, you want to make sure you have 5 of the clear trays, your funnel. You want to make sure that you have your bowls. Also in here, you'll put in your little trays. Actually, it helps if you put the trays in first. It holds the bowls in place. You'll have 2 clear scoops and 1 red scoop. Those simply go inside the pencil trays. And then you'll have your 2 metal scoops. Make sure that each line, you'll notice that everything on the line has a number. Please make sure that each item is in that line. So for instance, if you had lines 19 and 20, you would want to make sure that all the 19 items were in line 19 and all line 20 items were in line 20. The scoops are simply going to nest alongside the baskets next to the bowls. As you're doing your pack up and you have your clear totes with your scoops and your pencil baskets and your metal scoops and your bowls and your funnel, you'll also want to make sure that you have your scales in alongside of the clear totes. And then you'll want to take your pack up sheet, that goes in first, your sign-in sheet, your table cards that are in the proper order, and the table layout sheet. Place that in on top. Put the lid on. Okay, so as we get ready to pack up our gray totes, we're gonna take our sealers, make sure our cords are wrapped around, put the flat side or bottom of the sealer against the sides of the tub. Next, you're going to take your cord that's rolled up, lay it on top of the sealers. Then you're gonna want to take your power strip, lay it on top of the rolled up cord. Next, place your tape gun on top. If you remember from earlier, we had our can of wipes. Those go right at the very end. And our funnel stand, it goes in like this. Then we take the seal tote and we place it inside the funnel tote and set them both on top of the Rubbermaid totes. And we grab our counting tray and we stack them all up together side by side like that. And that is how it is packed up to be brought back to Midwest Mission after you've completed your rice meal pack.